Next public comment comes from Ms. Courtney Clausen. Sure, I think so.
I yield my time to Heather.
Thanks. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Hello, board members, superintendent, and parents. Where do I begin with the Peoria Unified School District? The three things I will be speaking about are public records of emails of the curriculum team, EverFi program in the district with the SAVE contract, and the Arizona School Board Association Equity event. In one email of a curriculum coach, Jen Mundy, from an EverFi director, there is a bounty on our children for a $15 Amazon gift card for every teacher who can get one student on one EverFi program. Is that how much our children are worth in Peoria District? In another email to Jen Mundy from a elementary principal, it states parents are wackos with a platform to spread propaganda. Does the administration not view parents as partners? We elect you, school board members. We should be partnering together. We are entrusting our children to you for their education. Are you going to continue to condone administration speaking this way about parents? Why is the administration being told to silence parents? I will not be silenced. Parents will not be silenced. Now, pertaining to the SAVE contract with the program EverFi 306 Continuing Stories and Diversity Foundations, why is this being paid for by the NFL and the Arizona Cardinals? Diversity Foundations was having students complete a survey titled Recognizing Privilege, asking questions about their home life. This is a third-party vendor company that is collecting personal data on our kids. Where is this data going and how will they use it? These programs that the curriculum team wants to use can change without notice, and who keeps track of what is on these online programs? Is the curriculum team going to sneak the SAVE contract with all the unknown websites at the next meeting thinking parents aren't going to pay attention? We're paying attention. Power, privilege, oppression, this is on that website. The Arizona School Board Association Equity Online event had participants from this district, including Jen Mundy Curriculum and President David Sandoval, board member. One of the guest speakers, Calvin Terrell, stated that white privileged families abuse IEPs for their kids to get into Ivy League schools. I have 3 kids on IEPs who need these plans and services to succeed in school. Because my kids are white, do they fall into this statement, President Sandoval? This ASBA equity event tries to create a divide in America by trying to shame kids into apologizing something they never were. We should be teaching our kids about seeing and valuing humanity, not colors. David Sandoval, your actions speak louder than any statement you give.
Thank you, Ms. Rock. All right, next public comment comes from Ms. Jody Brackett.
Don't worry, I'll be short and sweet. This is my son's yearbook. This, in his yearbook, and there's others, but I'll just give you one, should never be in any kid's yearbooks. All lives won't matter until Black lives matter.
Wow!
That is unacceptable. And I think everyone knows that all lives matter, and this should never be advertised in a yearbook. And that goes to the critical race theory, same thing. It's called Marxism, and I don't care if you think that it's crazy me saying that. I'm just telling you that's from my heart and what I see and right in front of me. So, should not be in our schools. And that's all I gotta say.
With all due respect,
President Sandoval, members of the board, Dr. Reynolds, and guests. Standing strong in your beliefs is a noble act and one of the most important values as a leader. I do have high expectations of you, the elected by us board members. I expect the elected by us board members to have the courage to take action, to rise to the challenge when waves crash in. Do not lose your authenticity in an attempt to be liked by the sick-minded who are trying to convert your schools into indoctrination factories. You are also parents yourselves. It is impossible to believe that you will embrace for your own kids such curriculum injected with hatred and adult content materials. 2 to 3 against CRT is not a solution. Some just standing up against CRT is basically a waste of time unless it is channeled into productive action. Find a solution together, reach consensus that CRT has no place in your schools. Don't get muted by those with louder voices. Do not lose sight of why you were elected by us. I expect 5-0 against CRT. Stand united and continue to offer in your classrooms a children's world filled with appropriate teaching materials, kindness, and respect for differences. Contribute in a positive way and leave a legacy that your students, yourselves, and your own children will be proud of. Why would you introduce GALE that ultimately has a collection that represents a wide range of gay, lesbian, bisexual, and transgender experiences and thought? Gay activism for first and second graders? Give them National Geographic instead. The code of conduct when addressing the board enlists no political views, no sexual content. So I, an adult, am not allowed in this forum to bring for show and tell pornographic material or talk about sexual orientations, but you are voting to give permission to the superintendent to in turn give permission to Master of Curriculum to do just that, to expose my child in school to adult content materials and transgender issues. Adding to my confusion, why is the police here? The proposed curriculum EverFi applauds BLM movement. You are asking police for assistance, but seek to implement curriculum that promotes violence, BLM movements, and defunding the police. And going back to the beginning of the meeting, should I assume that based on your evident political affiliations, the 2 members who would vote against CRT and BLM would indeed pledge allegiance to the flag, while the other 3 in favor of CRT and BLM in school would burn the flag? When one places hand on heart, sincerely saying indivisible, believes in unity, CRT divides us even more. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Gina Blair. I'm a proud military veteran, Peoria resident. You're taking my time. And I have 2 school-aged children. I too am grateful for you allowing us to have this open talk. What happened to looking at someone's heart and character and judging them on that very important factor only? Isn't that the one true way to be truly non-biased and not racist and not be racist? Not looking at skin colors, religion, ethnicity, or any other factors except for one's true character and heart. Our nation is already so incredibly divided, and curriculums and thought processes like critical race theory do nothing but divide us more and pin us against each other. The only true way to help this nation heal and to teach our children to live and accept each other is to teach them to judge by someone's character, intentions, actions, and heart. Pushing critical race theory on our very impressionable children, who are the future of our nation, will be detrimental to this beautiful country. Kids look up to and respect our teachers. That's a no-brainer, especially those who don't have good home lives. This is the teacher's chance to change the way we look at people for the better, and this, meaning the critical race theory, is the opposite. We need to teach history as it happened to prevent it from repeating itself. Critical race theory does not teach history as it happened. Pushing racist agendas is not teaching history. Please understand that we elected you as board members because we want you to make sure that our children are taught the history that America was built on. I am very much for inclusion. I have 2 children with severe disabilities, and I'm very well versed on what inclusion means. That does not mean that I change the history that this country was founded on to make that happen. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Ms. Blair.
Years ago, I moved from California to Arizona. And let me tell you what, there's no question here. It's not like we don't know what happens with this critical race theory or equity or inclusion or diversity or any of these other flowery names that you want to call it, okay? It doesn't matter what you call them. I've seen it in real time. I lived it. My kids lived it. You know what it does? The exact opposite of everything they say it does. It has not a thing to do with equality. It has to do with payback. It turned our schools into war zones. It was insane. The inclusion part is really great too. They break you up into little subcategories and they pit everyone against everyone. I lived it. My 21-year-old son is still dealing with the after effects. Don't get me started. 3 kids. It is a nightmare. I moved to Arizona to get away from this, only to find it take root here, and it is on your watch. You are to be the guardians of these people's children. I don't want their voices heard. I want their voices listened to. You remember, you had this chance to stop what people are running from. They say 240 Californians are coming here every day, and I can tell you why. It doesn't work. If any of you are misdirected and actually do this because you think it's going to help some sort of racist thing, it doesn't. It puts it on steroids. You have a chance to stop and turn this around now. And these are their parents. There is no question. You listen to their parents. These children belong to these people, not you and not the teachers' unions. It's enough. Stop the madness. It's that simple. You could decide tonight, and I'm telling you to do it, because if not, parents, I want you to know this. The first 100 days of a school year, you yank your kids out of this district, and you will bankrupt this district, because at the end of the day, it's all about money, and we all know it. So if they don't do it, parents, first 100 days, take your kids out. It's not worth what you will get if you let this go full circle. If you don't believe me, go to California. Thank you very much.